Hello, happy Monday, everybody. So it is a glorious, wonderful day here in Rocky Mountain House. That's the weather report. I actually have just come in from golfing, so pardon my hair. And unbeknownst to me, my husband invited friends over on the deck as well. So there it is. I'm like, excuse me, I gotta go meet my friends. So there we are. How are you guys? I hope that where you are. So we're hoping for a little rain, actually. Oh my God, I should just put you down and show you some pictures of pretty cards and stuff. My goodness, my face. Hi, Betty. So we're hoping for some rain. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's actually, there's some smoke somewhere. And I guess, so maybe now for a couple hours, and then I think it clears out and then it gets smoky again kind of thing. So that's okay. I have been cleaning. I have yet to still find, hi Sharon. I've yet to still find my round we go that I'm still trying to finish this card. Oh my gosh. And I had promised, so I must do that as well. I have 2 different cards that I need to send out to people. If you find, I don't know what day it is, but if you find the post that I offered, you were supposed to say what color you wanted. I'm going to have to go find it. If somebody knows which day it was, so that I know which card I should look for and which day I need to find the people who said something. About 3 weeks ago, I feel like it might have been, I was auditioning card bases, and I was like, which color would you like this on? And I kind of feel like it might have been on almost this one, but I'm not positive, and because it was something, and the pink was sort of the winner, I think. But anyways, I was going to put the people in a draw. I was going to post it onto that, and then last week I had another card, and I was doing the same thing essentially. I don't know which one that was. Anyways, I'm going to pop you down. I'll show you a couple. Hi, Donna. How you doing? I have to say, I do like having this up. Oh, my goodness sakes, you guys. Don't look. Oh, yikes. Hang on. Ah! Don't be harmed. Golly gee. Sorry, you guys. Oh, where's my fingers? Oh, never mind. I'm still upside down. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Oh, that's just me being a dork, actually. I'm sorry. I totally put the phone in upside down. So it's bad enough, but let's do this. There. So I'm still just figuring this all out. My apologies. My apologies. That's bad. My machine. Oh, you know what? It was, no, sorry. I wasn't being dorky. I was talking on the phone, and anyways. Okay, so this isn't the ones anyway, so that's not right. Never mind. Okay, I'm telling you 16 things all at the same time. So yeah, if you remember which day that was, because I can't remember which day. I got some little news going on. One is that without this one, we're going to work with this set on August 9th. I'm having a game day, and I was counting kind of days. You guys need to let me know that you want to be in it or not. I have a couple spots for sure left over. At $50 gets you in. Hi, Vicky. $50 gets you in for the games, the prizes, and a card kit, basically. If you want to add on the punch or dies, and this one is a kind of an F. They really are, you either get 3 dies or 1 punch for this shape right here, this yellow shape. In the catalog itself, it shows why you might want the dies, because you can make 3 apertures, which is really kind of fun, actually. I have to say, it's the same cost, whether it's dies or punch. On a shape like this, I'm kind of a punch girl. But on this one, only because, of course, a punch won't get into that third one. So you could make 2, you could make just 1 anywhere. So take a peek at that. And if you're wanting to add on, go for it. But let me know what I'm supposed to be ordering you. I'm assuming I'm ordering it for you. But let me know. I got to get the kits into the mail. Like they need to start arriving. So on top of all of that, not that the games night, I can't figure out the math for the games night. So I'll just know that maybe I'll have 1 extra little weird prize or something. I'll do a door prize to send out to somebody or something. I don't know. But there's no shipping tomorrow. Starting at midnight tonight, no shipping. So I very quickly pulled our poop together, and I absolutely decided that in September, we are doing these leaves. And so there is no shipping. And so if you want to order that, you'll save like about $11. So I've pulled together a little kit that includes the bundle of the leaves, the changing leaves bundle. This one's not quite right, but pretend. The sequins that are 4 of these colors. There's some frayed ribbon that I don't actually own. And you can substitute in whether, honestly, it won't make that much difference. But if you'd like to try vanilla or you have lots of white, there's a white frayed, same width. Or you can do this one, which is called woven ribbon. And I didn't realize it was quite as vanilla-y as it is. But this one's quite pretty. This one I think is 75 cents more. But anyways. And the metallic... and again, you're able to substitute if you already have stuff. And where's my metallic? Or if you're like, okay, fine, I don't really want that. I would rather have glimmer paper, because glimmer in the fall would also be really, really pretty. I don't know where that is, but you can change. Just know that what we've been doing is for one whole full month, we play with a set. This month, you'd be kind of hard pressed to join because it's just about the end of July, but we were doing that in the Grove. And so we were playing and coming up with lots of different ideas with paper and fun folds. We meet monthly and have, we meet weekly and have fun. Next month is going to be the circles. So you can join that still 100% and also a good time. If you actually join both August and September at the same time, talk with me, because you won't use my host code. You can actually grab your own host rewards, because you'll be over $200 essentially, right? But we did all sorts of fun things. We were getting inky and playing. So the first month was Mediterranean, which was the oranges. And we just deep dived into it and had lots of fun. Right now we're in the Grove, and next month, it's coming up really rapidly, we're going to be doing the these circle dies and all that kind of good stuff. September is this one, so for a lot of the girls, they're all set with everything else, and they just were kind of wondering what we're doing. So we can save some shipping, so it's kind of fun. I posted something on, you can touch base with me, and I'll be busy sending out host codes for you to put that in, so blah, blah, blah. Okay, we played with the Frosted Force the other night, and I was having some fun. So this did have some consideration. Anyways, here's the changing leaves. So what am I doing tonight? I don't really know. I was like being a crazy head today. I was busy. Look at these fun things. I'm so excited about this. So I kind of went with a little bit of a metallic theme. Again, you're welcome to change what you would like. Talk with me and just say, hey, Laura, I am super keen on doing it. Demos are totally allowed to come and play. Look at what we did with these trees. So I was trying to explore the 3 layers of color, and that's as far as I got. And there it is. I was going to do something really cool today, but I can't remember what. I'm just going to show this or that. I'm going to do a post of this or that, because we've got 2 red cups. Which way do you like your red cup best? How different, hey? That's kind of cool. Let me see what I have going on. We just got, and oh, you know what? For shy of being a weirdo, I'm going to actually open up a Garden of Thanks kit, because that'll be okay. So, I believe it's $100 or more for Canada. If you hit 120, you would get 2 coupons for $6 each to spend next month. Spend with next month, however, to claim, to, use next month. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, okay. All right, so this is fun, but I can help you. Oh, these are actually those embellishments that we're going to do. So literally, you can be like, okay, Laura, that's great. I'm going to do glimmer paper because I just want to do that. And I have enough little golds and silver pieces, so if it's really necessary, we're good. Talk with me. If you just basically have to put in a $107 order with me. I don't really, it doesn't matter to me. You won't love it if you don't have, honestly, I was telling a couple of girls, if you have 5 different leaf sets, buy something else, but join in on and bring out your old product, and we'll show techniques. Whether you have this or not, probably most things you'll be able to adapt. And I'm adaptable. We're a pretty small little group. I'm not expecting like 4,600 people to come out of the woodwork. So I'm pretty adaptable. We're good. We just need to play. That's all. All right, this is the Garden of Thanks kit. New kit came out. Beautiful, beautiful. It does have a stamp set. I am not sure what this is. Where is it going to get stamped? Oh, in the background. Do you see that? All right. Kind of a fun, very simple actually, now that I'm looking at it. Very simple gold foil envelopes. Super simple. Some of the most simple ones I've ever seen actually. A block. The kits come with, and some of the guys, some of the sequins, the kits come with a block so that you can stamp. And Keisha's favorite little dots on a sheet, and usually a little bit of twine. So this one has just the twine for the one card and some gems. So let's make some cards. Let's get down to business. So they have the card bases, and people do definitely play. Once they get this kit, they make one reel, and then they cut this, and they're going to use this twice because it's the back of a card. Okay, I will say. Some of these I kind of like when they have the back of the card and it's really kind of pretty. This one I think it would make way better as 2 cards for sure. And you can do a couple different things too. You can either just literally take this and you have a card base. You have a card base that opens. Oh my gosh, maybe you don't have a card base that opens. You have a card base, right? It's the back, right? So never mind. And you literally can just glue this straight onto there. And then you have your card base on the front. Do you know what I mean? You've cut it in half. So you can definitely do that. You can also do some fun little stuff with it. I don't think I have one handy right now, but it's called an easel card. And this is a perfect situation of that. You fold this guy up. Well, this one would work. So you have your card and you fold this the other way though, basically. You fold your card in half, you glue this onto here, and you have a little stopper. And so the card lies flat, but then you only glue the half. I'll show that. I will show that next week or whatever. Anyways, okay. So that is how you can work and make more. You can make more cards than even the 9 that are in here. But look how pretty this is. And then this one's just plain blue. Oh, and so sometimes, I think it's how I feel. Sometimes I'm like, why wouldn't you have beautiful on both sides? Part of me is kind of like, it's kind of nice to have both sides beautiful and then the inside's all nice and clean. And then the other part of me is like, no, I totally want to make 2 cards out of this. So, all right. Then you have these little pieces. So they're already pre-cut and such. Sometimes they're quite filigree. The one is not available right now. It's too bad, so sad for y'all if you didn't get it. What's it called, Sharon? It's the one, oh no, we worked with Hollyhocks. Hollyhocks is still available, but there is another one, what's this one called? Garden of Thanks. Well, the other one's something like that too. Something of Thanks. And I adore it. It's beautiful as well. Rats and frats, and you guys, I just feel like I've had 6 things right in front of me and I'm missing it. Here's some of it. This one. This is the envelope for it, and it has a stamp set that says kindly boho. Oh, it is boho colored. It's gorgeous. Kindly delivered to is part of the stamp set. And a week or so ago, I made 3 cards out of this envelope because how beautiful is that envelope? So I do like to send a pretty envelope. It's a nice idea, but geez, they're too pretty. Okay, so there's that. And this. Anyways, that one has quite, like it almost has, well, here. is one piece of it, right? So this goes on a card base. And in fact, once you get a couple of these, you can mix and match your own kits too. Look how pretty that is. So some of them are really crazy. Woo, and the hollyhock one as well is just beautifully crazy. And then this one is quite solid. So very easy to punch out. And then we're just going to make this. So I always say, why don't you make one, get yourself into the groove, and then make extras and see how it goes. This goes right on here like that. And then there is a thank you. And it must have words because there's not a thank you here. So I do kit classes. We can kit together. If you have a few friends and you want to Zoom together, I would love to get together with you. It would be a hoot. Let's just face it. Friends from across the country or your cousins or your family or whatever. And the nice thing is everything you need is in this little box. So the people come. Right now I've been to some of the apartment buildings here that have like seniors living or whatever the heck you call them, because they're anything but senior, those young birds. They're so fun. Sharon just hosted one the other day, and she like hosted to the max, and she like totally, she had little snacks afterwards. I'm gonna have to post a picture to show, oh here, these guys do have little filigree stuff too. Look at this, like it's totally cut out, and so all you have to do is like pop pop pop. She had little snacks. It was beautiful. And like I had some watermelon, I had some squares. So I've got to post a picture so that people know they have to up their ante a little bit nowadays. I'm totally teasing, but it was very, very nice. But anyway, so the nice thing is it's just like about an hour, because then the girls just finish doing the kit, the rest of the at home kind of, and you can just chat, and it's really, really easy going, and just, it would be a really nice visit. Look at how nice that is. So now I've got that one, and I've got this little guy. You do have to be just a little bit careful, but it's just tacked in there. And there's no little pieces to pull out. Just one. This one is like the thinnest one I ever got, actually, Sharon. So each month, Stampin' Up! Has committed to putting out, I can't get that one out of there, committed to releasing 2 new ones. And this month, quite honestly, the one is not my style at all. And that's the nice thing, is everything doesn't need to be my style or your style. You just have to choose and pick what you like and play with what you would like to play with. So I'm grateful that I have choice. Let's go with that. This month, this one is beautiful. Last month, both of them were beautiful, like crazy. Last month, they had one with a stamp set and one without a stamp set. And literally both of them were just absolutely stunning. I am assuming next month we'll have some Christmas. I might be wrong. Stampin' Up! All of a sudden came up with this free shipping that I don't think anybody expected. And so, yeah, just kind of cool. Okay, so this guy here, they are going to put this straight onto this guy. Oh, and what I show, the whole segue there was, it's nice when we walk through it. And I literally show and explain the pieces and some of the code here and what we need to pull. So it literally tells you what you kind of want and then how to put it together. There's also a nice ruler here if you need to cut the twine. You do need scissors. And I have to recommend that if you're going to make more than one kit, it might be a nice idea to have, wow, the smoke is really coming in right now here, like crazy. Like it's like, I feel like I'm in San Francisco and the fog is coming in. I don't know, is it like that on the island ever? Is Keisha here? I don't know. Anybody that lives in Vancouver, does the fog come in out there on that coast? And then I guess anybody, I don't think anybody's up still in Nova Scotia area, but if you're watching a replay and you're from Newfoundland or Nova Scotia, does the fog just come in like crazy? And have you ever experienced smoke? Maybe just us landlocked people have the smoke situation. So I just free poured that. I didn't really free pour it, but that brings me to the Friday nights, which we didn't drink at all Friday night because I didn't lose anything because I spent a whole hour just sponging like a crazy pants and everything was right in front of me. I just sponged and sponged. It was so relaxing. It's quite fun. I even made it like a Halloween-y one. I actually can't wait to put like a black cat in front of there. Okay. Anyways, I just tied a bow and I'm kind of happy. I could have made it bigger if I'm looking here, but it will literally tell you to measure out 6 inches or something. I know I don't have, I'm not going to run out because I didn't put I kind of didn't put enough, which is totally fine, but I didn't put too much is what I'm trying to say. So this one, they always come with their dimensionals. And I will make one recommendation possibly, because I'm going to guess. Oh no, these are the babies. So a couple of the kits have the bigger dimensionals. I love my mini dimensionals. I always buy these ones. You always have a choice of replenishing your dimensions with, like, I think they're $6, $7, or $8 or something. But you can, the bigger ones you also can cut. But anyway, so you literally are going to put some of these guys on here and pop this up. Okay. Oops. And you want to keep at this point, there's a little skin on it, as I call it. So I stamp with the kids at the school, and then we deliver beautiful notes and cards to the seniors in our community. And the kids are so awesome. The notes that they make, I just tell other people something. They're just curious what you guys are up to. So they talk about their hockey games or their baseball games or soccer games or whatever. It's quite nice. I love it. So then that guy will go on there. Look at that lovely dimension. We'll throw on this green piece, I feel like. Okay, so let's get the directions, because I feel like the green piece, but maybe, both pieces. Okay, so this guy just kind of layers in behind her. And quite honestly, this would be where I would put a little tab of glue on here. They might just be throwing a little bit of extra so that that's going to tack it down, basically. There'll be a little overlap. And the two places, that's how they're tacking that down. I'm not positive. But that guy goes there. This guy goes here. And if Susan's watching, which I think she said she was not watching right now, phew, I'm out of the radar. But she'd be like, just glue it down, Lori. Yeah. So I'm going to just tilt those guys in so they get disappeared. And then, ta-da! Look how pretty that is. So then we have a little bow. And again, that's where the glue dots come in nice and handy. Put a little glue right there. A little glue dot, rather. And then, again, I'm just looking at this, just in case you're thinking, she is so brilliant. Look at her just putting that together. So then I'm back into here to dig around and I found those guys, and there should be one more. I don't think I drank quite enough water on the course for how hot it was today. It was like 32 degrees. We don't have weather like that in Alberta, can I just say? I don't have a thank you. What the heck? I'm like everybody else. What? There's no thank you in here? Where is it actually for real? What I did not know, and I just found today, the other day, they actually, your little stamp sets, they actually have a little, the artwork, so that when you store this, it lies right on top of here, basically. Right? And so that you can store them together so that you can see what the heck's going on. So that's kind of cool, hey? And in a few different languages of the different countries that we are in. All right, where is my thank you? This thank you, I still need the circle. This thank you is the stamp. All right, let's get serious. If you really are lost, where it'll be is they will have it layered in between some of the cards. I can see it already, right? So just keep looking, flipping through the cardstock, because that's where they'll be. When they have something fun, they have put it in several languages. So if you actually speak a little bit of French, you could use the merci. I will pull out the thank you at this point in my life. And they usually have, at least for everything you need, and sometimes they have the extra one in case there's a boo-boo or something, but not always. So pay attention to what you're doing. But you could totally use a different language on there. And then so see, in this case, there's one extra one, which is nice. So I love that. So if you make a mistake, you're set. So this is not boho, actually. It's Misty Moonlight, which I totally think this is, you know what? This is probably boho, but the ink pad is Misty Moonlight. The promise is not the same. I have a post over what's the difference between Paper Pumpkin and the kits. The kits, you know what is coming. So you have total 100%. Okay, I want that one. You pick it, you select it, you choose it. And in the Paper Pumpkin, you get what they send you. But the last ones have been brilliant, like crazy, crazy fantastic. And then you want the refills even because it's so crazy. All of the Paper Pumpkins always, always, always come with a stamp set. Does not come with a block, because they assume you have one because you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. There is no commitment to the Paper Pumpkin subscription, but you, but they know you've been in before. I'm just teasing. Anyway, so I'm just going to stamp this thank you straight on here. And, but you don't actually 100% know what your Paper Pumpkin's going to be. What was the other? Oh, there's always an ink spot with a stamp set. But in Paper Pumpkin, they have committed, unless it's changed, and I don't think so. If you subscribe for like 6 or 8 months, really up to a year, they never repeat the same ink spot within like a 12-month period kind of thing. So yes, in my little tickle trunk, because I've had it for like 3 years or something, I might have extras, but you don't get the same one right off the bat. Does that make sense? Whereas the stamp kits, I actually think they're trying to kind of space out the colors, but the bottom line is so this one had Blackberry Bliss, for instance, but next month's kit might also have Blackberry Bliss ink spot. To the best of my knowledge, I don't know that they are saying, yeah, there's that. So that's kind of a plus of the, if you want to build your ink collection spot by spot. Spot by spot. I'm so smart saying that way. Okay, this guy comes right in there, and ta-da! One card, done. Beautiful, right? And you're all like, yeah, if you'd actually glued it down. Yeah. Come on. Oh, gems. Always good to have gems. And I can put a couple on here. So gems are always fun. You saw me use a bone folder. Bone folder is a nice add-on while you're ordering for free shipping. And if you just happen to be a few dollars away, grab a bone folder. This little fun guy is super, super fun to use on your gems and stuff. It picks up nicely, and you can tack it down onto here. Quite lovely. And I don't know why it works, but it does, because it's like, well, it's stuck on there. How do you get it off? It just does. It's like magic. They have quite a few on here. I'm going to go with 3 right off the bat, and then I'll maybe add, I feel like they have 2 more on there, but anyways, I'm going to go with that. How fun is that? So fun. Okay, so you can do little add-ons to make sure that you're hitting, same if you're sitting at like 107, for instance, you might want to pop up to 120, because you will save next month a couple, whatever. This card is like, okay, that's going to take 1.5 seconds. This goes on here, and this thank you goes on here. Dun, da, 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 and you are set. All you had to do is glue, and you can buy a glue, and I do recommend grabbing a green glue, as I call it here. Grab a green glue and go. I think they're popping this guy up. I would be gluing this down onto here, but I would pop up the what do you call it? And then they just literally are putting on, I'm just looking to see. So they actually have 2 sizes on here, guys. That's what if you're like, so what's she taking so long to do? I'm just seeing where they put it. You can put yours anywhere you want. I tell the ladies always. A professional did design this kit, but they are totally designed for you to play along as you would like. And in this case, they're wrong. I'm putting my guy down there. They and then I can move it if I want, if I haven't squashed it yet. I'm going to put that guy right there, actually. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put it up here, actually. See? So I think I'm better than these guys. Okay, that was done. How fast is that? We are just trucking. We got 1 more to go. This one's just about as easy. All right, so this guy is the blue. I did it already. And it actually is this way. And know that I'm totally cutting these off. I'm totally cutting this week, this month. Again, some dimensionals on here. And you've got plenty, you have plenty of dimensionals. Yeah, so when I make cards with the kids, I always say this is skin. Don't peel off the skin. Once you take the skin off, don't be handling them, because then they don't have any sticky left on them. I have to explain that to them, All right, so now this is supposed to have a couple little of this beautiful little filigree. So I'll do that, and then you guys are free as a bird to go. Please touch base with me right afterwards if you're keen on anything that I'm showing you. on Facebook, on Active Stamping Facebook page, I do have, did you see me try and wipe that? That actually, oh, it does wipe off. Oh, I'm kind of surprised. That is actually a Sharpie marker, but these glass things are cool. If you would like to be really professional feeling, I would recommend getting this little glass plate. It's like $82 here in Canada. And I'm just looking for a block as I'm talking here. It's quite lovely. It's quite lovely to work on. And sorry, I have some green stuff on here. Quite lovely to work on. Talking to myself and figuring out what am I doing. This one's going to go quite near the top. So again, I'm just looking at a picture. And I think that's actually what quite a few other demonstrators do is they make a card. I don't mean that but they pre-make their cards. Generally on my show, on my radio show, on my TV show, I answered the phone the other day during one of my lives and I said to the fellow, I kind of got to go. I said, I'm like, and I didn't know what to say, but I'm like, I knew he didn't really know what a live was. It was an older gentleman. I'm like I'm on TV. Oh, I'm so sorry, he said. I'm like, no, it's not your fault. But I had to answer it. So I'm just going down top and bottom and literally looking. But yeah, so I think most people have an idea of what they're making. Like they would pre-make this card. They would have it off camera so you had no idea. And then they make the whole card and it's beautiful. But it's quite smoother than what I have. Me, I'm like, oh, I don't know, this will look good. Oh, like, let's throw this on here. Oh, wait, that didn't look so good. I just make up stuff. Actually, that being said, this is going to be looking kind of nice on here. So I make up, woo, look at that. So isn't that fun? Oh my geez, you guys, that looks fantastic. Oh, I love it. Okay, this is going to be even better because this is supposed to go this way. Da, 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 da. Oh gosh. Okay, so now look at. That's awesome. So I could put it here or I could put this here. Oh, I think it's better on this side. I'm pretty excited. All right, look at me go. Stinking Lincoln, you guys. That's awesome. And then from that stamp set again, there was one more word here. So they do have "You're the best." So that could go in the circle, right? But it can't go on to this little guy. The other thing is if you actually have other stuff, let's face it, although you might not have the gold, if I wanted to, and that's actually, okay, so in full truth, I could add a circle on here right now too, right? But I could add different words. If you have different words, you're welcome to do whatever the heck. What is this going to be saying? I appreciate you so much. Well, I like that. So I'll stamp that. You guys can see what that looks like. So yeah, I can do some "You're the best," or I can do them all "Thank you." And this guy here goes here. There's my "Thank you" on here. So there's on one side, and then I can do this other one. And oh, the blocks fit all of this stuff. Never mind. I'm using not the block. If you ever want some blocks, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not sure if I was on screen, but it's so sticky. And as you're putting it down, it can go on warped, which is a plus. If I wanted to do something that was a curve half circle, I am able to shape this so it can be any shape I want. We have some banners from the past, and so I could have it on a banner. It's quite nice. But if you want it to be straight, sometimes it doesn't be the straight that you want. So usually you can drop, and that's what I was having trouble, you can drop it down and then you just pick it up. And 92% of the time, it's very, very straight then. Okay, so I appreciate, but I was having trouble dropping it. It was so sticky, it was wanting to stick to my hand. One little hint here, if you line that guy up onto a little bit of a grid paper, then when you go in, your eyeballs are straight or then not. So it's not straight on my block necessarily. I don't need to worry about that, although you could do that too, FYI. Yeah, that's too much for me, but it's absolutely can be done. The smaller the stamp, the less pressure you want to stamp down. You can hold it for a couple seconds so that the ink has a chance to actually penetrate into the paper. Our kit paper is generally a different, I'll say quality. It's definitely a different feel from our own Stampin' Up! Cardstock, but it is still quite beautiful, but it stamps beautifully, right? But yeah, so you don't need to press really hard. If you press really, really hard, you actually will end up kind of smooshing it. So I can barely, I'll put it just here. So of course it's not going to fit in here probably per se. But if I squish it really hard, you actually get too much. Good word, hey? That was punny of me. I don't know what that's called actually. It's not really punny. I have not cleaned up after my last whatever I was doing here. I'm so excited about this pink paper underneath there. This leaf. Woohoo! Okay, and this guy comes on, and that's it. That's all there is on here too. So I did a lot more talking than I needed to. I would pop this up for sure. I'll pop it up just so you can see the depth. And then a couple more gems on here. And Bob's your uncle, man. Bob is my cousin's uncle. That was my dad's name. So they definitely had Bob your uncle. Now, I love this gold. I'm not going to cover that up. FYI, the picture here covers up the gold. What are they thinking? These people. This might have been an amateur planning because they got the gems wrong. Actually, these gems look really good. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I would not want to cover up my little guy. So, and I can do it anything. I actually kind of, honestly, I'll give you a hint. I like having it off. I really do like that. So then, of course, I need to put 2 back to back on here so that it's higher because I popped this guy up, right? So then all I do is I just pop back to back. I took off the little skin. I put another one on. And then when I have him, one side's on, or you can put it on, but you just glue flat. Well, I want it to be all fluffy, so I'm just going to stick it just like that. And then you definitely need to have this so that it's on the paper, though. Do you know what I mean? But I love that look, personally. And then I'm going to bring in, again, my gems. So, again, if it was Friday night, you could have a little cocktail right now while I'm, like, losing my gems. I have no idea where the gems are. No idea, but you know what? Luckily, I have a lot of gems, so I'm going to pull this guy in. Hopefully, this isn't somebody that ordered it, and I'm like, I love these gems. I'm going to use them. But I actually could almost use the blue or the pink, too. Let's see what this looks like. That might be kind of pretty. Where am I supposed to put these guys? I think they have everything on the work, but I could put it there. It's a little less subtle than I want it to be, so... This one's kind of neat, I think. One sheet's tiny and one sheet's big. Who knew? Okay, so I'm just going to grab... So, again, this kit has the gold ones. So, just so I can actually show you where these guys are going here. They have... I'm just using the gold. So now, because I moved this down, theirs is about here, and I still can put mine here. But I could also put it onto the ground, which also might be nice. All right. That is it, you guys. That is this fun kit. I love the pink leaves. Thanks, Vicki. Of course you love the pink leaves. This card is yours. I'm so excited I get to see you. Vicki moved away, and now she's back again. Thank you for sending me some love, you guys. So there are the 3 cards. This one is like so cinchy. So whether you're an avid card maker or a simple card maker, or sometimes just nice to have in your repertoire, something that's absolutely stunning but literally took 1.5 minutes to pull out, have envelopes. The value of these things is outstanding. You will see a lot of extra cards being made on Pinterest. I could make another set. I don't think 100% truth. I am not making anything with this envelope. Like, it's a pretty envelope, but I do not need that little piece of gold that badly to make it. This is just nice there. And then I can stamp this little guy, or I might try and find another little, actually from the paper pumpkin, that's a perfect one. So I just have a brand new skirt on, and I was like, God, did I put some ink on it? I hope not. Such a cute little tennis skirt to go golfing in. This guy here. Look at how cute that is. Look how beautiful. So that's the thing about paper pumpkin. If you miss a paper pumpkin, good luck. You don't get to ever have the ink, the stamp again. But you do, this is a beautiful one. And like this envelope, I can see people playing with this envelope, right? Anyways, okay, gals, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please touch base with me if you have questions. I'm gonna head off, and I better put that back in here and let you go. Let me know if you have questions. Take a peek and see if you can find. I will, on top of this one, because I was totally commercial, I will quickly post the hostess link so that you can use the host link to get started in with the leaves. September. If you are keen and you're like, I've never seen you before in my life, Lori, but you are super fun. If you're demonstrating, honestly, you're able to use all the ideas. So even if you're really busy during August, you can still join the Spotlight one and get going with us. The private Facebook group is available, like throughout the whole year. You'd be able to pull back in all sorts of ideas. So you have tons of inspiration, lots of sketches, and all sorts of stuff going on, okay? All right, I will see you guys later tomorrow night. See you live at 8. It'll be great. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Yay!